The name of this year is called consistency, and that is why I am here again with my trusty clipboard to do another video. I know that you have said yes when you've wanted to say no. You didn't want to hurt someone's feelings and you didn't want to feel guilty. Well, here's the truth. No is a complete sentence. How to set boundaries with confidence. No apologies and no explanations needed. Hi, I'm Coach Dan. I'm a mindset and confidence coach. If you're ready to reclaim your time, energy, and your peace by saying no, keep watching. Why does saying no feel so hard? Most of us are afraid of saying no because we are scared to come across as unkind or rude, even selfish. But here's the thing. Saying yes when you want to say no doesn't make you nice. It just makes you resentful. And I don't want that for you, and I know you don't want that too, honey. Listen, I used to overcommit to everything. Work, my friends, family, projects, favours, and even things that I didn't want to do, just to avoid disappointing people. It left me exhausted and frustrated. Does this sound familiar to you? The power of no. No isn't about rejection, it's about protection. When you're saying no to somebody else, you're saying yes to yourself. You're protecting your time, your energy, and your peace. Every time you say no to what doesn't serve you, you're saying yes to something that truly matters. Think of your energy like a bank account. Every yes is a withdrawal. You keep saying yes to things that you don't want, you're going to be overdrawn. Saying no is how to keep your bank balance in check. I think people really underestimate the power of saying no. I did a video previously on being overwhelmed and over-committed, and one of the actions in that video was to just say no. Many people don't know that no is a full sentence, and I know that people feel bad. I used to feel bad, but I'm protecting my peace, my energy, and my time. So don't feel bad. Here's some practical ways to say no. Keep it short and firm. No doesn't need to have an explanation. And here's an example. No, I'm not available. Full stop. Easy, isn't it? The polite no. Because I know that some people don't want to say no because it can kind of feel sometimes confrontational. But here's the polite no. And you want to be kind. You can still say no whilst being polite. It's about your tone, not just your words. So be mindful of that. So here's an example. Thank you for thinking of me, but I'm going to have to pass. See? Easy. The delayed no. You can buy some time. If you're caught off guard, it's okay to say that you're going to think about it. Here's an example. Let me check my schedule and I'll get back to you. The boundaries no. So this is the no that you put in place when you are implementing your boundaries. And remember, your boundaries are to protect your limits, not anybody else's. I'm going to do boundaries in another video, but just like people have problems saying no, people also have problems with setting boundaries. And as I said before, the no's are for your protection and the boundaries are also for your protection. Reinforcing your limit. Sometimes you just got to remind people of your boundaries. Here's an example. I've set a rule for myself not to take on any more projects, so I'm going to have to say no. Now, I know it all sounds easy to say no in all these different forms, but here's the last one. You have to have confidence to stick to your no. One of the first things that you can do is address the guilt. Feeling guilty after you say no. This is completely normal, but I want you to remember your worth is not tied up to how much that you give to others. It's okay to put yourself first. A lot of people that put themselves first, a lot of my clients and my customers and my community, they always say that they feel selfish. But here's the thing. Main character energy is all about stepping into your power and writing your narrative. For far too long, other people have been the main character in your life. So don't feel bad. Just understand that being selfish is a good thing sometimes because it allows you to get your ducks in a row and get things sorted. Here's a little tip to help you with your confidence when you're saying no. When you're saying no, don't over-explain and don't backpedal. Simple no is enough, and the more you do it, the more confident you're going to become. So I want to know, what's one thing that you're going to say no to this week? Share it in the comments below. Love to celebrate your boundary wins with you this week. If this video resonated with you, hit subscribe, like, and turn on your notifications. Join me here every Thursday for tips to build your confidence and thrive. Remember, every time you say no, you're making space for a better yes. Deserve to protect your peace, your energy, and your time. I need you to understand you don't need anyone's permission to do so. I can't wait to see you stand strong in your power. Let's rise together. Signing out, Coach Dan.